Okay, so we will discuss today Kruskal-Wallis test. So what we are doing till now, what we have discussed till now, we have discussed the alternatives of the parametric test, one sample
Hello, sir.
t-test, one sample, two sample independent t-test and paired t-test. So we have discussed all the alternatives in non-parametric scenario, that is sign test, Wilcoxon sign rank test, Wilcoxon rank sum test. So all these tests we have discussed till now. Now comes to the next topic, that is in parametric test that we say
Sir.
that is the ANOVA. In ANOVA what we did
सर तुषार
in an
अटेंडेंस लगा दीजिए, मेरी नेटवर्क कनेक्शन नहीं सही है.
okay, I will note. In ANOVA what we did in ANOVA is a technique to compare more than two groups. ANOVA is a technique to compare more than two groups on the basis of mean. On the basis of mean. So suppose we have the three groups or four groups, that is more than two groups, and we want to check that whether the average of all the four groups are same or not, then we can test this by using the analysis of variance technique. But for that, our data should be normally distributed. If our data is not normally distributed, then we cannot apply the ANOVA, and one-way ANOVA, analysis of variance. So what we can do in these scenarios, suppose if our data is not normally distributed, then we can use the Kruskal-Wallis test. It is an alternative of one-way ANOVA in a parametric format. तो Kruskal-Wallis नॉन पैरामेट्रिक सिनेरियोज में वन वे अनोवा का एक ऑल्टरनेटिव है, जिसमें हम मोर देन टू ग्रुप्स को डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की भी हम बात कर सकते हैं और उनके मीडियन के बेस पर भी हम बात कर सकते हैं कि पॉपुलेशन हमारी या डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन हमारे सेम है, आइडेंटिकल है, कि मोर देन टू ग्रुप्स, मोर देन टू सैंपल्स, कि मोर देन टू सैंपल्स की पॉपुलेशंस के लिए हम बात करें कि वो सेम पॉपुलेशन से आ रहे हैं या नहीं आ रहे हैं, या उनका मीडियन सेम है या नहीं है. दैट वी कैन टेस्ट विद द हेल्प ऑफ Kruskal-Wallis test. So as you can see on your screen, the test of quality of test of equality of more than two, say k population probability distribution. It is a correspondence to one-way ANOVA, or it is an alternative of one-way ANOVA when our data is not normally distributed. It is also used to analyze CRD, completely randomized experimental design, or completely randomized block design, you can also say. The Kruskal-Wallis test can be used with the ordinal data as well as with interval or ratio scale data. So if our data is on ordinal, that means if we have a rank type data, then we can use Kruskal-Wallis. If our data is not normally or we have a rank data, then we can use Kruskal-Wallis test. So what is the null hypothesis? The null hypothesis is that there are, suppose we have k population, then we will say that the populations are identical. Populations are identical means the distribution function of all the k samples or k populations is same. Or on the basis of you can also say that the median of all the populations are same. Alternatively, k populations are not equal, not identical, or we can say that at least two population or at least two samples have not identical distributions. So what is the procedure to use this test? Suppose we have the k samples or k group of sizes n1, n2 up to nk. n1 n2 up to nk. Then we will combine these all samples. We have k sample, this is x1, have n1 observation, this is your x2 in which we have n2 observations. Similarly, we have xk sample in which we have nk observations. So okay, we have x1 sample group size n1, we have x2 group or x2 sample, second sample the size is n2, we have the kth group that is xk, and the size is nk, and we have total number of observation in all the group is summation n is equal to n1 plus n2 plus n3 plus and so on plus nk. So total number of observation that we have is n in all the groups. Now what will we do? We will combine all these observations in a one sample. We will combine all these observations in a one sample, and then we will arrange all the observations in a one sample. So that means we can say we have this sample x in which the size of this sample x is n. In this we have n observations. How these n? That means first we have put the observation. That means this x is a combination of x1, x2, say xn, xnk, n1, n2. Then the size of this x is equal to n. So now we have these n observations, and what we can do, we can arrange these observations in ascending or descending order, or we can give the rank first rank that is rank 1 to the smallest value. जितना भी हमारे पास कंबाइंड सैंपल बना है उसमें सबसे छोटी जो वैल्यू होगी, सबसे छोटा नंबर जो होगा उसको हम 1 रैंक देंगे, उससे बड़ा होगा उसको 2 रैंक देंगे, उससे ज्यादा होगा 3 रैंक देंगे। कहीं पर टाई होता है तो जो टाई का हमारा प्रोसीजर है कि मान लीजिए कि 4th और 5th टाई हो जाता है तो हम 4th और 5th का एवरेज लेंगे, और एवरेज लेकर के हमको 4.5 रैंक असाइन कर देंगे। तो इस तरीके से हम सारी वैल्यूज को रैंक असाइन करते चले जाएंगे। रैंक असाइन करने के बाद हमें क्या करना है कि जो मेरा x1 सैंपल था, जो मेरा x2 सैंपल था, इस तरीके से जो मेरा kth सैंपल था xk, तो यहां पर मेरे पास कुछ डेटा था और उस डेटा को तो हम छोड़ देंगे। अब मुझे रखना है सिर्फ इसको, रैंक की टेबल आपको बनानी है। रैंक टेबल कैसे बनानी है? अब इसके फर्स्ट वैल्यू को हो सकता है मुझे 10 रैंक मिली हो, इसकी फर्स्ट वैल्यू को हो सकता है 10 रैंक मिली हो, तो इसमें पहली वैल्यू 10 हो गई। फर्स्ट वैल्यू को 10 रैंक मिली हो तो इसकी फर्स्ट वैल्यू 10 हो गई। इसकी फर्स्ट वैल्यू में भी 2 हो सकती है, इसकी फर्स्ट वैल्यू में भी 7 हो सकती है, इसकी 20 भी हो सकती है, जितना नंबर आपका आएगा। इसकी सेकंड वैल्यू 3 हो सकती है, इसकी 4 हो सकती है, इसकी 9 हो सकती है, इसकी 11 हो सकती है, ये 6.5 हो सकता है 2 जगहों पर। यहाँ पर भी 6.5 आ गया, इसका भी 6.5 आ गया, मतलब 6.5 नहीं आएगा, 7 है तो इट में भी 5.5। सपोज कि 2 ऑब्जर्वेशन थी, ये 5.5। तो इस तरीके से आपका ये रैंक्स है कि जो फर्स्ट x1 की जो फर्स्ट ऑब्जर्वेशन थी उसको आपने क्या रैंक दी, उसको हमने रैंक मिला 10। ये नंबर को आपको आइडेंटिटी रखनी पड़ेगी कि ये नंबर किस सैंपल से आ रहा था। ये जो नंबर था आपका फर्स्ट, कि जब आपने असेंडिंग डिसेंडिंग ऑर्डर में करना चाहा, डेटा करा, अरेंज किया, तब आपको ये पता होना चाहिए कि कौन सी ऑब्जर्वेशन किस सैंपल से या किस ग्रुप से आ रही थी। यदि आपने ये छोड़ दिया तो फिर सारा गड़बड़ हो जाएगा। तो हमें ये नहीं छोड़ना है, हमें आइडेंटिटी रखनी पड़ेगी कि कौन सी ऑब्जर्वेशन कौन से ग्रुप या कौन से सैंपल से आ रही है। इट इज ओके। जब हमारे पास टोटल इस तरीके से सारे रैंक देने के बाद, देन वी विल कैलकुलेट द टोटल, कि फर्स्ट इसका टोटल क्या, वी आर सेइंग दिस टोटल इज T1, total of rank, the total of rank for T2 is, for the second group is T2, and so on. The total of the rank that we assigned to the observation of the kth group is Tk. Okay, so then now we have T1, T2, Tk. These what are these T1, T2, Tk? These are the sum of the ranks that we have assigned to the observations of the groups, first group, second group, kth group respectively. Then we have the formula that is given by this test statistic, given by test statistic, this test statistic. This test statistics. So what is this formula? This is the statistics is denoted by H is equal to 12 upon n into n minus 1. What is this n? This n is the total number of observations in the data. Summation I goes 1 to k. What is k? How many groups we have? Ti square upon ni. Ti square, sum of the ranks for the ith group, then square, divided by how many observations in a particular group, minus 3n plus 1. And this test statistics follows a chi-square distribution with k minus 1 degrees of freedom. So where here we have k samples or groups, ni number of observations in a particular sample, n is the total number of observation in all the samples or in the data set, and ti is the sum of the rank of the ith group. Then we will compare this h, with this h with the tabulated value that we will obtain, that we will get from the chi-square table. So for the particular for an example, on the basis of that tabulated and calculated value, if calculated value is less than tabulated, then we will accept our null hypothesis. Otherwise, we will reject our null hypothesis. So we have the example. In this example, in a manufacturing unit, 4 teams of operators were randomly selected and sent to 4 different facilities of machine टेक्निक ट्रेनिंग. कि हमारे पास एक मैन्युफैक्चरिंग यूनिट थी, उसमें हमने 4 टीम बनाई ऑपरेटर्स की और उनको अलग अलग जगहों पर हमने भेज दिया, जो को 4 अलग अलग तरीके की फैसिलिटीज मशीन टेक्निक्स की ट्रेनिंग के लिए. आफ्टर द ट्रेनिंग, the supervisor conducted the exam and recording the test scores. At 95% confidence of interval, does the scores are same in all the 4 facilities, or you can say does the scores are same in all the 4 facilities at 5% of level of significance. We can use anything. So this is our data. What we have the facility 1 scores, we have the scores of facility 2, we have the score under facility 3 and under facility 4. Somehow in this example, the NIs for all the groups is same, but it may or may not be equal. That means all the groups have same observations or they may not have same observation. So what will be the solution of this problem? The solution is this. So we have the null hypothesis is that does the scores are same. So we will say that the scores are same for in all the four facilities. The distribution of operator scores are same, or you will say the scores are same, the distribution scores are same, then we will say the distributions are same. Alternatively, the scores may vary in four facilities, or the distributions are not same or not identical. So according to the data, first what will we do? First we will arrange this data particularly into ascending order, and then we will assign the rank. Or here we can identify what is the minimum, then other than above that, greater than values, and then easily we can assign the rank. So these are the four facilities, and these are the rank that we have given to these four facilities. This is the rank table. So you can see what is the minimum. The minimum is 1. So we will give the first rank to this 51. Because if we arrange this data, the minimum will be 51. So we will assign the rank 1 to this 51. Then the next is the 52. So we will assign rank 2 to the 52. Then we have the next observation 56. Then we will assign the rank to the third facility. For the second observation, rank is 3, and so on. So like this, you can assign the ranks to assign the rank to all the observations. Rank to all the observations. And what will we do? Then we will calculate the sum of the ranks that we have assigned to the first facility. Rank sum to the second facility. Rank sum to the third facility. And rank sum to the fourth facility. This quantities you can easily calculate. These are the sum for the particular sum of the ranks for the particular facility. Okay. So easily you can calculate these ranks. Now we have the formula. What is your formula? The formula is given here also. So this is 12, 12 is 12. So we have total 16 observations. So n is 16 here. N is 16. So we have n 16. So n is 16. In this, then you can put the all the observation summation ti square. What will we, how we will get it? We will get it 57 square, 36 square, we have n is equal to 16. Then we can calculate 57 square plus 36 square plus 17 square plus 26 square. This quantity will be equal to 5510. This quantity will be equal to 5510. This quantity. Okay. Then because there is a equal number of observations in all the groups. That means we can easily divide by 4 and 3 into 17. So finally what we get this quantity 9.77. Now we have a requirement of tabulated value from the chi-square table. So I have given this chi-square table, and how many degrees of freedom? We have 4 groups. So we will see that the degrees of freedom, the tabulated value at 3 degrees of freedom with 0.05% level of significance. So for this you can see that there is a 3 degree of freedom is here, and for this you want corresponding to this quantity. That means corresponding to 3 there is a 7.815. So we have tabulated value 7.81 at 0.05 only, not percent, 0.05, or you can say at 5% level of significance. So tabulated is 7.81 and calculated is 9.77. Then you can say the 7.81 is less, the 9. You will say 9.77 is greater than 7.81. So we will reject our null hypothesis at 5% level of significance. The meaning of this rejection or meaning of this interpretation is what? The meaning is that we conclude that there is a significant difference among the training centers that we have provided. That means there is a difference between the among the training centers, among the training that we are providing at 4 different facilities. Now this is the full, this is the 4, this is complete for the Kruskal-Wallis test, theory as well as example. If you have any question, then you may ask. Is there any question?
No.
Hello? Is there any question?
Yes, sir.
हाँ बताओ.
No, sir.
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay.